Customer-focused versus activity-focused. The main advantage of CleanSuite is it's a customer-focused program as opposed to activity-focused. A typical activity-focused system has an opening screen or home page similar to this example. It consists of a number of buttons or options which you use to perform activities such as ticket writing, order pickup, payment, racking, delivery, editing a customer record, etc. Suppose a customer comes in to pick up an order and to drop off some cleaning. In an activity-based program, you would select the pickup option. Next, you're prompted to select your name, enter your password, and then you can find the customer. Now you can do the pickup and payment and return to the main screen. The first activity is finished. The customer also has some cleaning to drop off, so you need to add a ticket. You select the ticket writing option, and at this point you go through the same steps of selecting your name, entering your password, and finding the customer. You have to do this before you can make the ticket. Each time you select a new activity, you have to go through the process of selecting your name, entering your password, and finding the customer. If you're only doing one activity, this is okay, but if you have several, it can get a bit tedious. CleanSuite, on the other hand, is a customer-focused system. Once you have the customer on screen, you can perform any number of activities without having to redo the customer search or re-enter your password. I'll show you what I mean. I'll enter a customer's name, Thomas, T-H-O-M-A-S. I press enter, type my password, and press enter. By the way, did you notice I didn't have to select my name? I just typed my password. The customer, Wayne Thomas, is displayed on the screen. To do a payment and pickup, I type the letter V for Visa and press enter. Typing V is the equivalent of selecting an activity in the activity-focused system. To this point, the number of steps has been pretty much the same as the activity-focused system. However, now I can perform any number of additional operations without having to re-enter my password or the customer's name. For example, to add an invoice, I press the F5 key. Notice I didn't have to enter my password again. That's because it's already been established I'm the employee serving this customer. I'll add a sweater, press enter, and then the do it key, which is F12. To save the invoice, I press F12 again to confirm the date that it's ready by, and I'm back in the command line ready for another activity. To edit a customer's record, I press the down arrow key. I put in his home phone number 403-212-8948 and press F12 to save the information. Now I'll show you a number of other activities that can be performed from the command line. If I go by something you're interested in, click on the rewind button, or pause the video and try it yourself. You can add a garment tag by pressing F7. I'll add garment 3345. F12 saves that, and I can assign a conveyor number by pressing F6. Conveyor number 334. F12 saves that. It now shows up on the invoice. Authorized employees can change an invoice by pressing F2. F3 reprints an invoice. Press F9 to add a note. In this case, I'd like to say that there's a stain on the sleeve of the sweater. This note will only appear on this invoice. I press F12 to save it. The following are some examples of how we use shortcut keys. Type these in the command line and press enter. For an invoice history, type IH, and the entire history of the invoice shows up, along with the employee who performed that activity. For a list of all the customer's invoices, past and present, type the letter L. In this instance, she's had 6 invoices. To add a quick ticket, type Q. It asks me how many garments I want, pieces of dry cleaning, shirts, laundry. I press F12, confirm the ready by date, and the thermal printer spits out an invoice for the customer. Type CE for change email. Pulls up the customer's record, and I can just change their email address. Type CD for change delivery, and I can change the date that they prefer their deliveries on. F12 saves anything in the CleanSuite program. For a list of all the other shortcuts, click on the down arrow at the right-hand end of the command line or press the spacebar. These are just a few of the things you can do with the on-screen customer. I hope it's given you a clear understanding of the speed and ease that comes with a customer-focused system.